One of the reasons Star Wars still continues to have such a massive fan base is its equally massive expanded universe. In fact, there's so much content out there that in the pre-Disney Star Wars fandom, people actually established different levels of just how canon something was, with the 6 movies being absolute canon, and Jax on the Space Rabbit being something less canon. But even the 6 Star Wars films have had many changes made to them over the years, the most famous being that in the special edition, Han no longer shoots first. But what if I told you everything, every movie, TV show, novel, comic book, and even everything that changed in the Star Wars films is still completely canon? By which I mean, Star Wars is a multiverse, a group of alternate timelines created through time travel, making Star Wars the original Days of Future Past. Or to a lesser extent, Shrek 4. But comic doodles, you say, where's your evidence for time travel in the Star Wars universe? Well, I can show you, but fair warning, it might completely ruin your fandom if you're a Star Wars purist, because I'm about to prove that Star Wars is in the same universe as Star Trek. No. I know, but just hear me out! Keep in mind that Star Wars takes place a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and Star Trek is in the future, and some of it involves Earth. In the movie Star Trek First Contact, we actually see the Millennium Falcon fly past. Star Trek has also dealt with time travel many, many times, but the best example is in the J.J. Abrams Star Trek universe, which takes place in an alternate timeline created by traveling through a black hole. And coincidentally, in both Star Trek and Star Trek Into Darkness, you can actually spot R2-D2. This means that since the Star Trek canon is subject to changes in the timeline, so is the Star Wars universe. So in one timeline, Han shoots first, and in the other, Greedo does. And in one timeline, Han works for a human named Jabba, and in the other, Han works for a giant green space creature named Jabba. And in one timeline, there were ducks. Seriously, look that up. There's like a whole Star Wars duck conspiracy. Like Obi-Wan's just like, even a duck has to be taught to swim, and Luke's like, what's a duck? Even though other Star Wars characters seem to know what a duck is. But I digress. I guess the best consequence of this theory is if it holds true, then everything you ever loved about the Star Wars expanded universe remains intact, including Jax on the Space Rabbit. Well, thank you for watching, and if you liked this video, please be sure to check out my other videos. Most of my videos incorporate some form of drawing, but I also do trailer breakdowns and speed drawings and time lapses, and I even have a theory that R2-D2 is Rey's father, and I'm not being sarcastic at all. Nope. It's true. I swear. Anyway, laters!